Hi, so this is just a little quick core exercise using ta-da! So even if you don't have light weights, you can use tins. You can of course do this with weights, but I would be careful how much you load on. Alright, go grab your beans. Let's get ready. Alright, so we're going to start standing. Take an inhale, sweep the hands up, big reach, huge stretch. So you're stretching literally from the heels to the fingertips. Relax the hands down. We'll take a couple of roll downs, chin into the chest, roll towards your toes, press into your feet, roll back up again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, chin down. So it's really important to mobilize your spine as much as you can throughout the day. Let's do one more of these. I like to make sound effects. Don't know if you've noticed, push into your feet, come all the way up. We're going to take the arms out. I'll just turn to face you. We inhale, squeeze the shoulders together. Exhale, draw the middle of the belly back. Inhale to open. And exhale. So this is a very short warm-up, so you might want to do a little bit more if this is the first thing you're doing on the day. Last one, inhale. And then as you exhale, interlock your fingertips. Press the palms away from you. Draw your belly back. Tuck your tail underneath. We inhale to stand tall. We're going to take the arms across to one side, across to the other side, just kind of penduluming, is that a word? Penduluming back and forwards, and then maybe a little kind of really small circle, and then in the other direction. And of course, if you want to relax your hands, make it a little bit more loose, then you can. Let's make this the last one. Standing onto your left leg, not very used, sorry. Right leg up. Left leg up, and so I'm drawing the knee in. And yes, I'm using my fingers as a kind of little reference point. And every time I draw one knee up, the other leg is pushing down. Got another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Widen your legs, sit back into a squat. 5 squats, and then we'll get into it. 4, 3, 2. So it's a really kind of low squat, this one. Last one, standing tall. Alright, stand towards the top edge of your mat. Maybe having your cans placed beautifully. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, shift the bum back. And we lower ourselves towards the floor. If you need to come down another way, of course you can. Whee! Alright, sitting tall. We take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hollow the body. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hollow. Tucking the tailbone under. Let's make this the last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to tuck. Pause here. Kind of leaning into it. And now we let go. And we're going to try lifting one hand at a time. So if you're going to relax your hip flexors a little bit, you might want to spread your legs out. If that makes it easier on the hips. We inhale, lift one hand. And lower. And then right hand. And lower. A few more of these. Lift. And lower. And lift, and lower. The modification is to do this sitting, because this is kind of really about discovering that rib cage core connection. Let's do both at once. Ha, and lower, and ha. Make the singing noise. I've got my thumbs back, but you can have a different hands position if you like. Last one, and we roll our way towards the floor, nice and slowly. Bring the feet in. So we've got parallel, kind of almost as if we're going to go into a bridge tabletop position. Grab hold of your cans, palms towards the ceiling as if you're giving it a little high five. Drop the belly down. So we've got a gentle imprint. Same thing with the arms. Left hand back. Exhale as it comes back. Inhale to the top. And then other hand. And again, as we're doing this, we're actually just trying to map muscular activations in the body, so you can swap the breath pattern around as well. We're aiming, so keep going guys, but we're aiming so that the rib cage doesn't kind of open and close on each one. Movement is important, right? But we also need to teach the body how to stabilize sometimes from the center. Let's make this the last one. This will be a lot harder if you have heavier weights, or weights as I like to call them. And now finding that imprint again, sending both arms back. And then drawing them back up. I think I've swapped breath pattern, but that's okay. Only bringing the arms as far back as you can keep the lower back imprinted. I still can see my biceps in the corner of my eyes. We will make this the last one. And then we pause here with the arms kind of back towards the squatting butts. On your next exhale, curl up head, neck and shoulders. And we hold here for 10, 9, 8, lifting the shoulders, 7, 6, lift up a little higher, 5, lift up higher, 4, pulse it, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down, sweep the arms around, or bring them down in any other way. We bring up the legs into tabletop position this time, so you've got that 90-degree angle. We're going to do exactly the same thing with the arms, pressing that lower back down quite gently, squeezing the sit bones towards each other. We go right arm back and to the ceiling, and left arm back and the ceiling, and we continue. And for this exercise, right, sometimes I'll say work in a neutral position, but what I'm aiming for here is actually that imprinted position with a slight tuck of the tail. So we get that kind of slightly deeper sense of engagement. So make this the last one, make sure you're even. And then we do both hands at once, yay! So both hands come back, and they come above the body, and that extra weight will just make it a little bit more challenging. And back up, good. We'll do another few of these. And if you want to make it more challenging, you can lift the head, the neck and the shoulders at the same time as well. But do watch out that if your neck starts to feel like it's doing too much, you can lower it back down to the floor. Keep hold of that engagement, and then we will hold, hopefully with your head, neck and shoulders lifted, but no worries if not, for the next 10, 9, dig that belly down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and relax. You got a few seconds. We're coming back in, but this time we're going to move the legs and the arms at the same time. Let's get going. So left arm, right leg, tap towards the floor, and back in. So we're aiming to keep that same connection through the lower back and through the belly. Floating arm and leg away from each other, feeling like there's a sense of strength and anchoring through the middle back. And we've got another 10 of these, well, sort of 10, and 9, and 8. That's it, sit. The arm that's not moving shouldn't move. We're on 7, and 6, and 5. I have to keep reminding me what number comes next. 4. You can make it harder by lifting head, neck and shoulders. 3, and 2. Last 1, and we do both at once. So both toes away, both arms away. 10, and 9, and 8. You can lower the head if you need to. 7, and 6. 5. We're going to hold at the end. 4, 3. Keep pressing that lower back, middle back down. 2. Last 1. Hold at a point of challenge. 10, 9, 8. You can have your head lifted if you want. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We draw back into the center. You're going to place the hands down. Little reverse curl here. Maybe wiggle out your feet. So the toes of the heels tap towards the floor. We inhale and we exhale. Curl the pelvis away from the floor. So rather than a swinging of the legs, you think about curling your pubic bone up to the ceiling. So literally kind of unwinding your tail upwards. I'm trying to have as much control as possible. Let's do another 5, and 4, and 3. Nearly there. 2. Last 1. Toes towards the ceiling. I call these the bum lifts, the bum jiggles. Just up, 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 up. Your bum will jiggle. It's okay. In fact, it's great. Love a bit of bum jiggle. Let's do another 5, 4. You can hear my bum landing. I'm trying to slow it down. 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind the head, interlace fingertips. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift up your head, neck and shoulders. Bend your legs at the knees, draw your knees into the centre of the chest. We inhale here, we exhale, send the legs out. Inhale back in. As you send the legs out, lift up head, neck and shoulders more. And in. And lift. And in. Keep head, neck and shoulders lifted, but we lift it more as the legs come out. I've lost count. Let's see, we've got 4 more. 4. And 3. 2. My head's trying to drop, guys. Last one. We hold here, we bring the arms out. Oh God, maybe hold on to the back of the legs so you can curl your shoulders off more. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees in. Take a little rock forwards and back. It is a rest, but it's going to come into something else just in a second. Coming up to seated. Send your legs forwards. Find your sit bones. Hello, sit bones. All right. We get hold of your calves again. We lift the arms up. Feel as if there's kind of like air balloons underneath the armpit, really nice and light. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone underneath. Roll down halfway. Drag your heels in, drag your toes in, drag your knees in, V-sit position. And I'm really squeezing my knees in. So remember when we were standing right at the beginning on one leg and then the other leg, it's this kind of action. Place the toes down, send the legs out. Belly draws back. We bring the shoulders on top of the hips. And then we sit tall. Inhale with the arms. Exhale to roll. Draw your legs in. Draw your knees in. We hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the toes down. Send the legs out. Roll forward. Shoulders over the hips. We inhale to sit tall. One more of these and I'm changing it. Roll down. Draw your heels in. Draw your toes in. Find your V-sit position. Alright guys, we're going to try lift one arm and lower, other arm and lower. Both arms, both legs. Can we send the legs away and the arms away, and we hold the legs away and the arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, draw the knees in. We take a rock and roll up and down the spine. We're going to do that one more time because I kind of surprised that on you. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, curl. Now, really from the strength of the lower belly, pull your heels in. Got that V-sit position. Let's start with the right arm this time. We lift the right arm. We lower. We lift the left arm. We lower. We lift both at once. Really, really light and airy. Then we start to send the toes out. Oh, we try and keep that hollow body position. You can drop the head if you need to. I do today, and that's okay. We're going another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knees into the chest. Rock and roll up and down the spine. We're going to leave the weights there for a moment. Shift your way back. Let's find a high plank position. Just for a moment, lifting underneath the belly, pushing the shoulder blades away. We lift up, downward facing dog. We come back, high plank position. 5 of these. Down dog, high plank. 4, I can't count, that's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Hold your high plank position. Tuck your tailbone underneath and lift it up slightly. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold, lower all the way down to the ground, slowly as possible. Take a little moment there. Kick the stuff out of the way if you need to. Hands just in front of the shoulders. We press the frontal hip points down. We send the skull forwards and the toes back. We take a little bit of a back extension here. So I'm not kind of cranking the back of the neck. I've got this sense of length through the back of the neck as if a lion is gently licking, licking my hairline. And then here, maybe I take the hands off as well. Maybe I reach the hands forwards. And we hold here for 5, 4, 3, extend even more, 2, and 1. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to finish off with a very quick round of jumping jacks in a plank, which of course your option is to not jump as well. I'm just going to move the hands, the weights out of the way. So tucking your toes, lifting your knees 1 inch away from the floor, stepping back, high plank position. You can do this on your forearms as well. We're going to see if we can do a few of these. Step one leg out, step the other leg out. Step in, out, out, in, out, in. If you want to jump this, you can. We're just doing 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shifting back, walking your hands towards your heels, rolling up to standing. You're done. Done. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that short little core blast, and I will see you again soon.